Hello, my fellow YouTubers. I'm here to talk about the Trayvon Martin case, the Trayvon Martin story. Why are we still talking about it a month later? When children die every day, black men die every day, there's black on black crime, etc. It is because the Trayvon Martin case thus far is a gross miscarriage of justice. Grossly mishandled by the police department. It's actually sickening. We get news all day long, 24 hours a day. And it's unfortunate that a lot of those news stories have child suffering in its content, whether it be molestation, physical abuse, and in a case like this, an altercation that leads to death. It happens all the time. The reason why we can't stop talking about Trayvon Martin's case and the reason why it's holding our interest is because our grief, our anger, etc., has not been put to rest by any form of justice thus far. And the thing that makes this case unlike so many other news stories that we hear, unfortunately, nearly every day. I mean, it doesn't have to always be children, adults, that are killed, murdered, abused, assaulted, what have you. The thing about this case is we know who did it. We know who's responsible. And that person has not been arrested a month later. In a case that no one should be confused about. If you have intelligence anywhere near the kindergarten level, it baffles me how you could even be the slightest bit confused. There's not much mystery here. And typically in situations like this, you don't even have a percentage of the information that we have about Trayvon Martin. To not even have an arrest. It's something that could capture the minds of people day and night, which it seems to have done. In America, it's insane. It's insane. The people that want to make this about race, playing this reverse race card, I mean, it's shameful. It's shameful. Any human being with any kind of sympathy or any kind of heart, you definitely get a horrible feeling in the pit of your stomach when you hear about any child, any young person losing their life or being the victim of some horrific crime. Any person, doesn't matter what color your skin is, what background you have, what country you're born in. These are just things that just affect most human beings. I mean, it doesn't help the things surrounding it. And it doesn't help when you hear the audio of Mr. Zimmerman saying some things that he should not have said. But you don't even need all of that. You don't need all that. What you need to know is that this young man was making a simple trip to the store to get some snacks. and he was returning home. All of the things that Mr. Zimmerman accused Trayvon Martin of, being suspicious, looking suspicious, up to no good. I don't know what his deal is, but he's got something in his hand. He's putting his hands in his waistband. He's getting away. All of that speaks to Zimmerman's state of mind. Zimmerman, during that phone call, was perfectly safe. He was instructed not to pursue Trayvon Martin, and he used terrible judgment. Mr. Zimmerman, in fact, was up to no good. Mr. Zimmerman, in fact, was looking for trouble. Mr. Zimmerman is the one that we don't know really what his deal is. And this man has not been arrested. There's no way, I heard it said, to disprove his claim of self-defense, that he felt that his life was threatened by a young teen weighing 50 to 100 pounds less than him that was armed with an iced tea and a bag of Skittles. You can't disprove his claim when you know with certainty that this man was just making a trip, this young man was making a trip to get a snack, and you see what he has at his side, and you can't disprove that this man felt that his life was in danger. It's not possible. It's not possible. You're a young teenager and you're looking for trouble. So you want to get into a rumble with a man that's armed, that's heavier than you, and all you can pull out is an iced tea and a bag of Skittles? And the parents, you law enforcers, law enforcement, you just add insult to injury. They have lost their son. And you're coming up with these harebrained theories on why you have to believe Zimmerman's story and not take him into custody. You have added insult to injury. It's sickening. It's so disgusting on so many levels. People would like to be put at ease and be able to stop talking about this story and heal from it, because a great many of us are really disturbed and hurt by this, and a healing process needs to begin. But until that man is taken into custody, the pain continues, and it will continue until justice is served. Again, it's true, unfortunately, that children and people, they suffer as victims of crimes every day. But when justice is served, as human beings, we learn to move on and heal. But first things first, Zimmerman needs to get locked down. He needs to be locked down.